Right now we'll enter the Bale Killa, which was the king's palace as it is known. This is the major area of the fort where Shivaji Maharaj used to stay. This is the entrance of it. This is the king's palace, as we all know. The instructions are written over here: do not sit on the surface, please remove your shoes, because this is Shivaji Maharaj's palace. This is where it stood. This is the place where he actually passed away. There's the stone over there which will actually say that, so I'll take you over there in a minute. This was one of the saddest moment in the history of in Indian history, apparently, because if he had stayed more, let's say 5-10 years, maybe he would have ended the Mughal rule in the country, and that would have been fascinating. Now this is some interesting structure over here. We don't know what this is. Also seemed to be a small kind of a room. It is said that Shivaji Maharaj used to have small rooms where he used to talk with his people about his secret strategies. Here it is. As I told you, this is the minting room. Here the coins used to be minted in that time. Shivaji Maharaj had introduced many new coins during that time, and this is one area where they used to be minted. So this is kind of a industrial area. This is where the operations and productions used to happen of the coins. It's difficult to know which is what now, and as you can see, this seemed to be reconstructed because there is a brick construction over here which was not used during that time. It's a pretty nice area to actually make coins, and as you can see, it is a part of the fort, but still it is outside the fort, pretty close to the king's palace. This is the tower which I was talking to you about. Even this used to be 7 floors, as the information states. That is another tower which is in ruins, and this is one more. You can't easily go to the tower. I think we can go to that tower over here because there is a place to enter in it, but pretty much you will see the same scenes which you saw before. This is what you get to see when you're on the top of this. The entire fort is in clouds right now, so if you see it from the bottom foothills of the fort, you will see nothing. Everything looks amazing. It is mesmerizing. It is beautiful. I don't have words. And if you see there in the far, that is the Jagdishwar Mandir, which was constructed by Shivaji Maharaj. We'll go over there in a bit. And now let's go and see the main area of the fort. You have to be very careful over here because in rains everything becomes slippery. There's a lot of fungi that has grown on the stones, so we need to be very careful while we are over here. This is also one of the entrance of one of the tower which I showed you. I didn't know we can actually come over here, but yeah, this is the entry of the tower. I have to say it looks amazing. If it was actually present in its entirety, it would have looked really amazing. Right now the ruins of this fort actually hurt us, that if this fort existed the way it used to, it would have been amazing. And still it is an amazing experience. I would urge you to come and visit this fort, because the kind of scenery that you get to see from this fort is out of this world. Look at this. This is a complete cloud cover on the fort. The cloud cover is actually on the fort. The fort won't be visible from down, and This is one of the towers which I have come on the top of. It is said that Shivaji Maharaj used to stand on one of the stars, as I told you before. Why wouldn't he? I mean, it looks amazing. It looks peaceful from this end, and I'm pretty sure it is going to rain in some time right now because the humidity has suddenly increased. As I told you, this is the place. This is the place where Shivaji Maharaj's palace used to be. This is one huge palace. We can see there are two entrances, and it is believed to be of multiple floors. Uh, it is just majestic, and the way it is constructed, if you observe, the Queen's palaces are on the back side of this. The administrative offices are there below, just below of that location over there, of that wall over there, and there might be an entry and exit from this location as well. He was right in the smack of it. He was in the middle, because this is the office of the secretariat. This is where the secretariat office was there, and even this is a huge complex. So his palace stood smack in the middle of all of this, and he was a fantastic administrator, one of the best. There are books on him and on his management. There are multiple stories which will tell you that he was ahead of his time, was much ahead of his time, and he was a great man. He fought for people. Basically, he didn't need to do anything of that sort. He was already His father was already a subedar or sardar in the Adil Shah court. So even if he had stayed just like that, he was anyways living like a king. But he decided that for his people he needed to do this. Now, as you can see, the clouds are starting to come. It is getting a little bit of misty over here right now. The cloud cover is increasing. I'm pretty sure it is going to rain in some time. Now, as you can see, that stone over there says that it is the palace of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. We'll move to the next section of the fort right now. What you see over here is, as I told you, the administrative offices. So you can see the administrative offices from every side of this fort. As you can see, they look majestic, and I think this is the area from where you can access them. But what you see right now is there in it. So anyways, there is no need to access the area right now. The beautiful clouds are actually covering the fort right now. The visibility is going to reduce in some time, and yeah, this is my fellow. As I told you, he's following me from a long time. The fort is right now getting misty. It is going to be an amazing 3 hours which I'm going to spend over here, and I'll try to show you majority of the things which are there on this fort to show. The reason I'm not recording this video in my native language, which is Marathi, is because there are lot many videos in Marathi, and I want that the information about this fort should reach majority of the people which are out there in the world. It is one of the most significant fort in the history of the country, and its history is significant to the world as well. So this is just my efforts to let everyone know that such place exists, because even in India people don't know that there is such place. Capital of Maratha Empire, which is in Maharashtra. So majority of the people in Maharashtra know about it. Now, as you can see, right in front of you, the clouds have actually covered the entire fort. It is like a blanket on the fort now. So I'll have to continue the video when the visibility increases. Right now it is difficult to record, even you won't be able to see anything. So I'll start recording again when the crowds are not there, and see you in a bit.